All right, so I'm going to attempt to do a demo of this MTI Auto-Orchestra. It's very complicated to me. I don't really quite understand how it works. I've had it for years as just part of a musical collection of oddities that I've picked up over the many years. So I'm going to do a demo to show you that things seem to work, but I don't really know how they're supposed to really work together. I'm just going to show you what I've learned here in the last few minutes. Okay, so we've got this sound here. I've got a foot pedal down here at the bottom. Now that's including the bass. So if I take that out, this is just going to be the strings. Okay. And I will show you this foot pedal that I'm using right down here. Okay, so as I do not know what that gray box does. It seems to be kind of a homemade contraption, 2 buttons. They're momentary switches. So maybe there's some kind of fill, I don't know. Some kind of drum fill. Anyway, I've got 2 of these units and 2 pedals. Volume, minor, diminished. 7th ain't doing nothing. Start, stop doesn't do anything at this point. We'll try the other settings here and see if we can figure out maybe what those other ones do. So, now, if I go ahead and I include chords, now it's playing chords with that sound, with that string section. Not very good at this. Okay. Now, let's add some bass. Now we've got different things that we can do with this bass. Wow, listen to that. That's pretty cool. All right, I'll show you what I'm doing down here. Gotta be pretty fast. 2 feet would be better. See if I can do 2 feet. Alright, so we're getting the hang of this now. Whew. Okay, now we can do different things here. Don't know what that does. Don't know what that does. I'm holding down the first pedal. Okay, so over here it changes into parts of a scale. That just holds the one note all by itself. Alright, that makes sense. That's kind of cool. Let's go over here now. strings in here for you to get a bass sound. Pretty cool. This is your tempo right here. Alright, let's change rhythms. Pause this for a second. Okay, I'm back. So I was going to attempt to play some music with this floorboard, but I'm just not coordinated enough to do it. So that's what we got. That's this little box here. I'm gonna turn everything off. All right, so the last thing I want to show you is the drums. In order to hear the drums, I don't know if this is the way it's supposed to be or not, but let's see. And now it's not going to work. Interesting. I don't know. Don't know. I thought the drums worked. And again, I'm not sure how they were working earlier. I don't know if I pushed the wrong button or what's going on here. Maybe you have to hit that. Got the drums on. I'm gonna put it on pause and see if I can figure it out. Okay, it helps if you turn the volume up. There is a volume right here. So there is, let me turn this off. Let's see, break. I'm not sure which of these modules are going with which units, but I'm just going to go ahead and test them all out. I do want to point out that there is a high-pitched squeal that is going on. You can probably hear it. It's there. It might be a bad ground. I don't really, maybe it's like a cap, a filter cap or something. I'm not sure, but it's probably going to need to be repaired, obviously. So it is what it is. See, it goes away. It only happens in this drum section. And just remember also, the drums only are heard when you plug into the drum output. I take that back. That's not true. I thought that's the way it was, but it's not. It plays on the mains as well. So you can basically put everything, all 4 channels. You've got your strings, your chords, your bass guitar, and your drums. Okay. Now we're in this box. cartridge. So this is the cartridge. They all work. Last thing I'm going to tell you is this turns every individual type of drum on and off. So if you just want to hear bass drum, you turn that on. No conga in this song. There's no songs. Okay. So again, depending on the song or depending on the patch or the sound, certain drums will be there and certain ones won't on each of these different settings. And that's about the best I can do to show you how this thing works. We're going to keep trying all the different modules just to make sure that they all work right. Okay. Okay. We're on the mod, I guess it's called. These are called mods. Okay, all these work. When you pull it out, it goes back to the internal sounds. Okay, go back to the card. All those work. I have two that are called rock ob. Sorry for the long video, just want to show all the details of each unit. There you go. Internal. They all work. Country. Internal. There you go. All five of these work. The internal obviously works, and you have two different sounds on each button, whether it's internal. See, now we're on the bottom, now we're on the top. Or when you put a card in, same thing, I believe. Let's make sure I'm right when I say that. Okay. Okay, now we're on the mod. Yeah, when you push this one down, you get the bottom sounds of the card. I'm calling it a card, they call it a module. I guess they're calling it a module. Anyway, when you push this down, you get the bottom sounds on this module. When you push it up, you get all the top sounds, or whatever. It's not going to be a waltz probably, but whatever. You get the top 10, and here you get the bottom 10. You get 20 sounds out of each module, and the internal has 20 sounds as well. So that's about all I can tell you. Both pedals work. Those pedals work. Let's just try one other thing here. Oh, yep, there you go. One last thing to show you is this button right here starts your drum. On off. I'm going to try the other switch just to make sure it works as well. unplug that pedal, it turns the drum machine off. So you plug it back in. Alright, we are now on this one. And it turns off. Cool. I think it's fully functioning. Aside from the high-pitched sound, that squeal sound that's coming through, which you need to deal with, you got a working unit. You got one more to test.